Alright guys, it's been a while, I know. I've had a few people asking what's happening, but not a lot, to be honest. I have sold the Black Rat, the Rat Rod MR2. So the blue one, still playing with that, getting things perfect. But I haven't had a lot of time. I've done a little bit more on project number 3, which is project number 2 now, the RAV4. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. How do you like my wall art now? I got some pretty good money for the last wheels that I had, and I only had 2 of these, so that's perfect. So I sold 4, got some money, put these 2 on, painted them, put some tyre letters. See if you can see what's wrong with the tyre letters. There's a letter missing. There's your clue. Anyway, RAV update. Right, so a bit of stuff's been happening, mostly today. I have mounted the seats, so made up some little blocks, bolt through the floor, both seats secure. I put on a quick release for the steering wheel. Pretty much the only reason for that is when I leave it outside and it's pissing down rain like it is now, everything is pretty much waterproof, or can at least be like dried off, but the steering wheel suede, and yeah, I mean, I could put a leather one on and not have that issue, but I don't have a leather one. I have a suede one. I'm not spending money on this. And if I'm huffing and puffing, it's pretty much because I've done all this today. So we got rid of that fuel filler donkey dick. It was nice, easy. I mean, it took a little while, but it was easy enough. Just cut it down and just refit it lower. It's kind of temporary, but I might weld that in just to hold the shocks, stop them wobbling around. And the cage is in, kind of. So I've gone a bit of a different direction with it, you might notice, as to what I had before, if you saw the old videos. And that the reason for that is because it's an MR2 cage, so it sits really low. It's out of a SW20, and my head was sticking up above it. In the if you put it straight down on the RAV floor, on the chassis rails on the floor, my head was sticking above it. It was not ideal. And then completely by fluke, I had it blocked up before, so I think it needed about 100mm on the back and about 150 on the front, and I was just going to build some steel blocks and raise it up that much. Of course that's a bit of work, but I figured it would be fine. And then in fitting it, it kind of like, I just rolled it in myself, and it just kind of landed like that, and I went, hang on, that looks pretty cool. But not only does it look pretty cool, it'll be a lot easier. And so there's a bar that ties in behind the dash in there, which I'm just going to fix the front to, and then the back sits down on that chassis rail, and these ones I'm just going to probably lop off and put some new ones back down to the struts, perhaps there, or the springs. Maybe I'll just go straight down to the springs and then something like that, tying the struts in. I'm not sure yet anyway, but yeah, I mean, sort of long story short, that's kind of, I think, what I'm going to do with it now. I quite like the look of it. It's going to be a lot easier, a lot quicker. We're not here to fuck spiders, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on this. I'm not trying to get it certified for racing or anything like that, so I think just tying it into that bar will be fine for now. It's really just to put some structure back into the car, because I've taken a little bit of it out. Yeah, so it's cool. We can drive it now. We can bash it around some paddocks because the seats are actually fixed in. I probably won't do any jumps until the cage is fully in there, but it's kind of positioned and tacked in for now. So yeah, I've still got a lot of welding to do. And then you're tying in those rear bars. I'll do something with that. Then I got to figure out mounting in the harness bars. This could be a problem because that bar sits a lot lower now. You might have to go straight back to this bar, which I think that's just a nice simple solution. We'll go from that bar straight through rather than this one. Otherwise it's fine. It's a bit of a prick to get in and out of. What else? I got a tow bar here from a friend. This is very rusty, but I need to clean that up, and I'll fit that on the back. because I do want to be able to use it around the farm and tow a trailer and stuff like that. So we'll figure that out. I've got my Aruga horn from the RAV4 MR2, which will go in, you know, just to be obnoxious, although the exhaust is pretty obnoxious anyway. And these lights from good old AliExpress, which I'll really try and do something funky with, like one there, one there. I've got a light bar as well to come off my daily, which I'll put on there, or I might put on top of the cage, and a snorkel, you know, all the stuff you have to have, bits of metal. Yeah, otherwise I think that's about it really. This is just a quick update for you. I haven't recorded any of this, any of the work in progress, because it's just a pain, and you probably don't need to see it anyway. You just want to see what's happening. So yeah, that's where we're up to, and hopefully some more soon. Cheers guys. We've got some black rat wall art around the place now as well, because I didn't sell it as the black rat, so just some memorabilia, I guess. Yeah, just tidied it up and sold it as a plain old boring SW20.